Get ready to head back to school. We're taking a look at the superintendents who lead our local districts. This school year, there are 3 new superintendents in Dane County.
I sat down with them earlier this month to talk about their jobs and their visions for education. All week on 27 News at 4, we've got you covered on that conversation. Today, Joe Gothard, Tanya Frederick, and Monica Kelsey Brown talk about the challenges their districts are facing. There are challenges you all face. What do you think some of the biggest challenges facing your specific district this upcoming school year and in the years to come are?
We're 4 years out of the pandemic now, and I think our needs are, I believe we all would agree, the needs of our students are expanding over time because of what we've all experienced. You know, that was a universal impact on everybody in a very different way, and so just being mindful of that. Oftentimes we talk about the socio-emotional learning of our students around the mental wellness aspect. One of the pieces I'd like to focus on this year is also the mental wellness of our staff, making sure our staff are in a good place and that they have what they need, right, to be successful. However, being able to balance the personal and the professional. So when our staff are able to show up and be their best selves, our kids can show up and be their best selves as well.
You know, we have a referendum coming on November 5th, but that's November 5th. On day one, what's most present for me in terms of urgency and making sure it's a priority is safe and orderly schools. It's something that our community demands and should demand from us, and I want to be able to provide a school day where parents and family members don't have to worry about their child's, daily experience. The second is achievement, knowing that we, of course, want to meet the needs of all learners and doing that in an individual way and making sure that we can design supports that are going to be successful for students is both a challenge, but it's also a necessity. And the third is making sure we're staffed. We are still understaffed. We still have positions to fill. And I know it's not.
I think ours is probably not unlike many, really looking at the achievement gap, really thinking about how do we make sure that all students are proficient in reading and writing so that regardless of what they want to do after they exit compulsory education, that whatever door they want to walk through is open to them. I think that that's something that Monona Grove is really leaning into and thinking about literacy and numeracy and how do we continue to further that work in a way that's really supportive of kids and families.
And you just heard Dr. Frederick talk about the achievement gap. Dr. Gothard mentioned it too. The achievement gap is the difference in reading and math test scores between black and white students.
For years, data has shown Wisconsin has the widest achievement gap of any state. Tomorrow on 27 News at 4, I press the superintendents about what they think needs to be done differently to create meaningful change so education in Wisconsin is more equal.